Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Author Collaborative. As always, I'll be talking to an author whose book I have recently read and enjoyed. And my guest for this week is someone who's coming on the show for the third time, but it's been a long time she has been a guest on the show. And actually, it's been almost 4 years since she was last on the show, and since I have read something written by her. So I'm very excited to talk to her after so long and also understand what her experience was like of taking a break from such writing, and also how she made the shift from a genre that she has been writing before and something that she has written completely different from her other books this time. So I'm very excited to talk to her. Her name is Shalini, and we are going to talk about her latest title. Let me quickly show you all the cover. This is the book that we are going to talk about, Secrets of Floor 5. This is the book. It's a holiday themed book around the corporate life in a metropolis in India and the game of Secret Santa that we have all probably played once in our lives at least. Okay, Shalini is here. Let me quickly invite her. Hi, Shalini. Can you see me?
Yes,
But I can't see you. Wait. Is your camera on?
yes.
This is strange. I can't see you. Uh, no. Yes, now I can.
Okay.
Hi.
The back camera was on.
Yes, yes. I thought so. Okay. Hi, Shalini. Welcome back, I should say, after 3 years.
Hi, Manali. Glad to be here.
And what have you been up to? It's been a long time we have done this.
Yeah, I agree. I'm, so I have not been like, I have been writing stories a bit here and bit there, but I had sort of taken a small break away from this, been focusing on my personal life, kids, office, all of that. But then, these things, they are always at the back of your mind, and unless you get it out. So, yeah, here I am.
Okay, before we go on, can you briefly introduce yourself to the audience who might be new here?
Okay, sure. So, hi everyone. I'm Shalini Ranjan, author of The Secrets of Floor 5 and four other novels that you can find on Amazon. And my stories revolve around flawed relationships, secrets, what happens behind closed doors, what happens when the truth refuses to stay hidden.
Hmm.
And today I'm really excited to be sharing this space with Manali Desai, a good author and a dear friend of mine, whose latest book, My Jeans Fit Well and the Ice Cream Didn't Melt, brings such a fresh and honest voice to our everyday moments. So, yeah, thank you, Manali,
Thank you
for
so much.
inviting me.
Yeah. And we'll come to your break and what happened to your writing and all of that. I have a bunch of questions to ask you. But before we do that, I just want to focus on the book that I have read by you. I mean, I've read other books, but this is your latest one. So, The Secrets of Floor 5, this is the book cover. And it's a corporate humor, corporate fiction, where you have spoken about the holiday season and the very popular game of Secret Santa, जो हर किसी ने खेला ही होगा लाइफ में कभी तो even if they have not been a part of the corporate life, probably they have done it with their friends also.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that way I liked it, that it's relatable, but I also liked the way that you have an array of characters जिनका सबका पर्सनालिटी अलग है and they have a different story, and then when they are receiving the gifts, how that particular gift is from somebody they expected or unexpected to get it from, and how that gift changes the bond between them, between the gifter and the receiver. The relationship changes because of that particular gift that they receive, and because of the gift I think their dynamic with the other people in the office also changes somehow. That's what I felt.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And one of the characters that I particularly really enjoyed reading about was, I'm forgetting her name, but she's the character who's probably thinking of quitting. And then there's a conversation between her and another employee where they are discussing about why she wants to quit and what she wants to do in life. So I'm going to read out that particular bit. मुझे कैरेक्टर का नाम बता दो यार, मैं भूल गई हूँ.
Sonal.
Yes. Okay. So this is right after she has submitted her resignation already, and she's in two minds whether what she wants to do with the resignation that she has already given, whether she wants to quit or she wants to stay, and if she quits, what she wants to do with life. So this is the conversation they are having in the office cafeteria. The night before her break, she found a small packet near her keyboard. Plain brown, no name. Finance approved. Inside it was a chai sachet. Not the cheap kind, the kind that smelled like someone had thought about leaves. And a post it note in a handwriting she recognized now, annoying in its neatness. 7 days, no spreadsheets. If you are tempted, draw a pie chart about sleep. She looked up as if the building might confess. It did not. Her fingers hovered over the keyboard for a while. Then she typed, from Sonal, subject, field research. I am leaving my laptop in a drawer. If the drawer calls me, I will not answer. If you see me lurking near Outlook, please stage an intervention. From S. From Neil, acknowledged. I will confiscate Outlook and feed it to the cafeteria's chai. Also, if you are still in the building, come down. Coffee? 5 minutes? Not dramatic. From N. Her body answered before her mind could find objections. The cafe on the ground floor had declared a theme. Festive decaf which offended both festivals and caffeine. Still, the place was quiet at 8:15 p.m., stripped of office volume and left with softer sounds of steam, chairs, and a couple of sighs. Outside, the parking lot considered fog. Neil was already there, his hands wrapped around a paper cup as if he knew they were all trying to stay warm. He looked up with that unstartled expression he wore, life, like life had stopped surprising him with the wrong things, and he was trying to make room for the right ones. You came, he said, unnecessary. You asked, she said, equally unnecessary. They sat facing each other like people who had not done this before and knew better than to pretend otherwise. The fairy lights from the lobby reflected in the glass, attempting to decorate them. Thank you, she began, then paused because the sentence had more branches. For deleting, for the chai, for treating me like a person and not a process. You are welcome, he said simply. He didn't try to make it bigger than that. He didn't make a speech about retention or passion or family. He stirred his coffee with the worldview of a patient man in the rotation of a wooden stick. I told Arav I'd take a week, she said, then decide whether to hand over or to stay. And what do you want? He asked, not because he needed an answer, but because she needed to hear what her mouth would do. Sonal looked down at her hands, sensible squared nails, a small scar from a childhood pressure cooker, two rings that meant nothing to anyone else. When she looked up, her eyes were clearer than she expected. I want to remember how to care without it eating me, she said. I want not to be punished for being good at things no one sees. That last one may be unrealistic, he said dryly. She smiled. True. He considered her, not clinically, not sentimentally, but like how an engineer respects a bridge. You are good at what you do, he said, and you are careful. Those are different things. The first is talent, the second is love. So this one particular question that he asked, and what do you want? That struck me. तुम्हें क्या चाहिए life में पर? So
Yeah,
I think that forms the uh, part of her decision
co-
that she takes. Yeah, and forms the part of the book, but also her character development in after this
yep,
particular scene and conversation.
yeah. Yeah, because I think many times we are so focused on our obligations, responsibilities, what is the right thing to do, we
Huh,
forget what we want to do, no? So,
right. Yeah.
yeah, it's very hard, by the way, to decide to quit. You have been there, Manali.
Yes. I think that is
Yeah,
also why it felt so relatable. So maybe probably
I
why
figured.
that's why this spoke to me, this particular conversation. Okay. So based on my reading, I had a couple of questions for you, Shalini. Uh, would you be kind enough to answer those?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see. Yes.
Okay. So my first question to you is the story unfolds through interconnected moments rather than a single central plot. What drew you to this mosaic style storytelling? first question is this. I will come to the second part of the question later.
Okay, so I would say that I have been a fan of long form stories, both reading and writing. My intention was never to go for a mosaic style. But while I was taking a break from the writing, I started noticing how offices work, like, the space around me where I was all the time. So there I noticed that, Manali, no one's life happens in a straight line, right? In
Mm.
office, especially, you capture fragments of people having a bad day at a coffee machine or a joke at a meeting, someone staying back too late,
Hmm.
and you never get to the full picture. But those little fragments, those little moments really matter. So, Secrets of Floor 5 came from that feeling. I wanted the book to feel like we are walking through an office where stories are slightly out of sync with each other. So, you can say that one person's biggest moment could be someone's background noise,
Hmm.
right? So that's how I thought, why not? And I'll let you in on a small secret. A couple of years ago, your book came out under the Mistletoe and Other Stories. What was the first chapter, right?
Yes. I was going to
That
come
was
to
my
that later.
inspiration.
Oh wow, thank you so much. Because I was like, यार ये तो मतलब शालिनी ने शायद मेरे दिमाग से
when
आइडिया
I read your
या
when I read your story, Manali, I really didn't want it to end. I was like, why are you stopping? Why is this just one small story? No, it deserves more. And somehow that seed was planted in my mind. Somehow, wheels started running in the back of my head, and 3 years, 4 years later,
wow. I am so happy you confessed that because I was going to somehow put it here and say that मुझे ना अपनी story की याद आ गई. Then I was like maybe Shalini has not read it. I can't just ask.
no, I have read all your books.
Oh wow. Thank you. So yes, this a similar story in short form fiction was a part of my collection also, and I got a feeling कि शायद ये connected है. How are we thinking so similarly? And then now you have confessed it already. I am so
Yeah,
happy that you have, made it so much bigger because my story was like what 5-6 pages maximum, and you have written 100 pages and so many more characters. And wow, you have placed it in Delhi. Mine was in Mumbai. A lot of differences.
yeah. I was in Gurgaon all this
Yeah.
time, so Gurgaon winters, God,
Yes.
crazy.
Love.
Yeah.
And now I come to the second part of my question that I had asked you, which is that how challenging was it to give each character a distinct arc within a short festive read?
So I would tell you one thing. The challenge was not to give everyone an arc because that's something you follow in a long form novel.
Hmm.
The challenge was to know when to stop because
Oh,
it's a small story. Each chapter is like 2,000, 3,000 words.
yeah.
So I was trying to focus, like, I wanted to give every character one emotional shift, one moment
Hmm.
where something loosens, something cracks, or something finally gets said.
Hmm.
So that was the idea. And I trusted the reader to connect those dots instead of spelling everything out because
Hmm.
actually that's how real office stories live. So that was the whole agenda. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you for answering that, which brings me to my second question. We were already talking about you not having written a book in a long time. So this is based on that, my question. Was writing a light, cozy office rom-com a deliberate departure from your previous themes? आगे और भी क्वेश्चन है पहले ये आंसर कर दो.
Yes and no, because I was writing long form novels also, Manali, plan to publish it in the next couple of months. But yes, parallelly it was very much relaxing for me to focus on, like, come back sometime later, focus on one character, write a small story. So this was like a breather for me. So that's how this happened. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And my next question in the same is, do you believe writers need to evolve their voice over time, or is staying consistent equally important?
Uh, So I would say that I think writers evolve, of course, but I don't think that means abandoning your voice. So
Hmm.
for me, that voice uh, has always stayed the same. Uh, so basically, it is a blend of things: curiosity, emotional honesty, your humor. But the I think the volume changed more than the voice changed. So this
Oh,
particular book, I think this listens more than it tells. And while my past writing, the long form novels taught me structure and pacing, this one taught me trust, like trust the readers to feel what isn't being said out loud.
hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. And the last part of the question is, how did your past writing experiences influence the way you approached this particular book, The Secrets of Floor Pie?
Mm, so I would say that, can you repeat that question, Manali?
Uh, how did your past writing experiences influence the way that you approach The Secrets of Floor 5? Because the genres are different, but I'm sure there was some influence from your past writing also.
Yeah, so I was trying to keep the drama to a minimum,
Hmm.
right? Because there are so many stories, but it was hard to silence that voice. So you will still see small moments that matter, uh, like small moments that creep in when you are least expecting it. But yeah,
Okay. And how difficult or easy was it to make this more humorous than compared to your other books? Because your other books do not have this much of humor in them. And also,
I would
the
say that,
characters
yeah.
are much more subtle. There are loud characters here. There's a mix of loud characters and subtle characters here.
Yeah, I would probably confess something else. Most of it is borrowed from, real life, what I see around. And my
Oh,
husband works in human resources, so a lot of things
oh,
I hear from him.
okay.
He has probably more stories than me, so everything has found a way into the book. So
Oh,
when this book came, my colleagues were like, should I be concerned? Am I there in, is there a character that I should know about? I was like, no, but you never know.
so interesting. So a lot of this is inspired from real life observations and
Yeah,
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 stories. Nice. Okay.
yeah.
That brings me to the end of my questions that I had for you. You have also read my book. The floor is now yours.
Okay. So, Manali, before, can you, do you have the book? Can you show it, please?
Yes.
Love the cover, Manali. It's so you.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
The inspiration is myself, and I tried to create an illustration which looked like me. So I'm happy that it is coming across.
yeah, yeah. So, before I get to my questions, Manali, I wanted to know what inspired you to write this book. Like shifting from your regular not genre, regular format that you write, shifting to this, what inspired you? And how long it took you to write this?
So the idea was always there in my head ki, I have covered mostly all genres that I wanted to explore as a fiction writer and a poet. Now it is time that I should go into the non-fiction genre also. So that was the first starting point कि एक non-fiction से start करना है. I am not a fan of self-help genre, तो मुझे वो तो कभी करना ही नहीं है. I mean, never say never. I might write a self-help book, but at this point
Yeah,
in my life, I do not want to. And I know that my personality in real life and in writing is such that the humor comes across. Even if I try not to put the humor there, even in a drama story or in a serious story, the humor is there. At least 1% kahin na kahin aa jata hai. So this is the book where I decided that I don't want to hold my humor and sarcasm back. Let it be all out. So that,
nice.
yeah. And this side of my personality was always there on social media. People always looked at my posts and saw that she's a funny person and she's an observant person and she's very witty and sarcastic. That always comes across in my social media presence.
Yeah,
So that was actually the starting point of this book because once or twice a week on my social media, sometime in 2019 and 20, I used to put out posts with the hashtag silly things that make me happy. So that was the starting point of this book. When I used to share on my social media, just in the form of text, whatever the things in my everyday life that helped me my mood become better or which made me laugh or which made me smile. So that was the starting point of the book. And once those posts started getting very popular and very relatable for many people, I was like, okay, this needs more of an audience probably. It can't just be limited to social media. I can turn this into a book. At that point was the point in my life when I had covered most of the genres as an author. So I was like, this is something that I can start my nonfiction journey as an author with. That was in 2020 2021 जब ये आइडिया आ चुका था और मैंने सारे जॉनर्स बाकी कर लिए थे. But then life happened and something or the other kept delaying the plans of releasing this book. 2021 से 2025 पे हम आ गए, and within that time we had so much of AI around us that I
Yeah.
am very happy that I waited for the book to come out, because now I had tools to help me convert the words that I had into a graphic form and make the nuggets that I had already
Mm.
compiled something that could explain the nuggets better and add a
Yeah.
different layer to the book. So Gemini came in and I used it to create the illustrations to highlight the parts of my life where those particular moments happened when I became happy, or
Yeah,
when
and
my
at such a good time also, because the current generation, they would simply dig into these. You
yeah.
know, while I was reading your book, there were so many times my hands finger hovered to a like button. I wanted to like it, subscribe, like, subscribe, but I was like, oh, oh, okay. Okay, I'll come to my questions. So, there are so many moments in your book, Manali. How do you know when a moment is worth turning into a page? Like, does it announce itself, or do you discover its meaning only later?
So for me, I'm that kind of a person. When a idea hits me, I have to note it down somewhere. Otherwise, it will go. It will not come back in that same format again in my head. So I always make a note of the ideas that come to my head. Where छोटे से छोटा चीज भी I have to write it down. Otherwise, that particular thought will never come again to my mind. So yes, it starts with noting it down somewhere, and then of course it becomes better over time, because when I go back to it, it is possible that I will think कि क्या बकवास लिखा है मनाली. So of
Don't we
course,
all?
yeah. So of course it becomes better with time and more experience and more thought that I put into it. But somewhere it starts something very small.
Yeah, yeah, agree. Okay, another question I have for you is, if this book had been written during a bad week instead of a good one, how different would it be?
Okay, so someone already, I think one of the guests on the show only, they suggested something similar. They were like, you have written about
Oh,
happy moments. Now it's time you write about sad moments in a similar
okay.
way. So yeah,
Mhm.
I have given it some thought. अभी थोड़ा उसमें और thought डालने की जरूरत है, and it will take a while, but I might probably do something like this. You've written about joy. Now it's time you write about something which is not so joyous. So, or maybe
Ah, okay,
you
okay.
turn your sad moments into something humorous.
Hmm. Yeah, that would be like
Yeah.
waiting for it.
Thank you. Because, as I said earlier, that humor part of me is always going to show up in my writing, however hard I try. कि नहीं, ये serious है मनाली, इसमें humor नहीं डालना है, joke नहीं डालना है. So, yeah.
Okay. Manali, I have I would like to read
Yes.
something from your book.
Yes.
Okay, so my favorite, I think, is alphabet M.
Hmm. Okay.
That's your name also.
Yes.
So it's that this one. The
Keep it.
illustration title is "Caught the Moon Staring at Me Again."
हाँ.
Flattered that at least someone notices me in my PJ. Yes, even in my PJs. Yeah. So this dialogue, uh, why does this moonlight make me feel like I'm in a music video about heartbreak, even though I'm just having holiday, I'm just holding snacks. So to carry to my husband, who I am happily married to. Well, mostly happily married to. So this was like this was very nice. This always brings a smile.
Yeah.
Doesn't it happen to all of us
Yes. I know,
at
right?
some point? Yeah.
Yes.
So my another other favorite is again from M
Hmm.
about me time. So
Hmm.
it's called stressing over my stress-free time. So you are free, but you have so many things going in your head, even though you are supposed to be free. So it says, I don't even remember the last time I read a book without worrying about work, remembering some unforgotten errand or housework. I really need to spend some time at that park I love. Maybe I'll just go tomorrow without planning anything or thinking about what's on my agenda. I try so hard, to not to let it be noise free,
Yeah.
but I totally resonate with this. Yes. Uh, Another one I'll pick up. This is from the alphabet L,
Okay.
uh, landing the perfect combination. So the
Yeah.
title says, Me on most days, trying not to turn the kitchen into a crime scene. And I know because I have two kids, so I know how these things, operate or work. So you're saying to the oven, please don't explode, please don't explode. How is the center still frozen, but the edges are lava? I swear, figuring out the ways of the kitchen sometimes feels like rocket science. Especially when someone says it's not really a rocket science, right? It's
Uh,
just food.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you take over. I will sit and let you do it.
Oh, I do that all the time. Okay.
Okay. Any more you
Uh,
want to read?
yes, one more. Yes, it is from the alphabet J,
Okay.
juice class.
Oh,
So the
okay.
title says, Just wondering if I ever open a food or juice outlet, will there be anything left for the customers? So is this what inner peace tastes like with a hint of pulp? Somewhere my responsibilities are crying, but I can't hear them over the straw. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I always tell my mom that, like she is a very good cook and she says that I want to open a dhaba and I'm like, nothing will be left for the customers. So yeah, this was too good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shalini, for reading those out.
Yeah.
And I think we are at the end of the long form questions. Now we come to my favorite part, which is the rapid fire round. Okay, Shalini, how we'll go about this is I'll ask one question, you ask one question. Okay.
Okay.
My first question to you is the easiest character versus the hardest character to write and why? From this book, of course.
Okay. So the easiest character has to be Nana Bhatia,
I
who is like carrying the book throughout. She's like the main protagonist of the book. Why she was the easiest? Because she's that kind of person. Every office quietly revolves around. So she came to my mind fully formed. Okay. And the hardest character was Arnav. Uh, it's from the chapter The Regifter. So he is someone who has chosen practicality over hope. And I found it very tricky to write. Like you can't rush their softness even when you are trying to build their character arc. So even though I have tried to bring in humor into it, uh, I had to be very careful, because so to build his character, to build his story such that it sounds real without sounding comical. So
okay.
that was the most tricky. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. So my first question to you is, uh, so your book is this is your first illustration book, Manali, but there are also content in it, like dialogues or text around it. So in your mind, what shows up first? Is it illustrations or is it words?
Oh, wow. I think it was a mix of both. For some of the illustrations, the dialogues came to me first, and I put them aside before creating the speech bubbles. And for some of them, I created the illustrations first, and then I thought about what could be the dialogue that I can have between the characters in the illustration.
Ah,
Yeah, because
okay.
sometimes you understand, because sometimes having a graphic presentation of something helps you think better. I feel it's like a storyboard, right? Feeling, right? When you look at the characters and when you look at the setting, you try and you become inspired about the conversation that can happen around in that setting. So for me, it was a
Yeah.
mix of both.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
My next
Yeah.
question to you is one gift you wish you had received and one gift you would never want to receive at Secret Santa. Pick only from those that are there in the book and justify your choice.
Okay. So I would definitely want the journal.
Hmm.
So this particular gift is meant for dreams
Hmm.
that have somehow been postponed. So yeah, this is something that I would want. The gift that I would not want, that the wrong gift that exposes too much. Like some gifts are so honest in ways that you are not even ready for it.
Hmm.
And Secret Santa is not therapy. So yeah,
Okay, lovely. Your
yeah.
turn.
Okay. So my second question to you is, uh, what is more dangerous for a writer? Is it overthinking or is it over snacking?
Oh dear Lord. So I'm a somewhat of an emotional eater. So I would say overindulging in anything. So yeah, overthinking I think has worked well for me so far, and I have somehow managed to be stress free about that overthinking part of me. क्योंकि उसको तो कैसे ही तुम बंद करोगे? Yeah, you cannot stop your thoughts. You can only take them in a direction which is not harmful to you. So that somehow I have learned. So yeah, the second one.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Next question from me. One instance from your corporate experience that is a part of the book, and why did you choose that particular incident only?
So the spreadsheet chaos that happens at the very beginning of the book that actually triggers the whole book.
Hmm.
So that was, I would say, that is something real because I have genuinely seen small Excel files causing like a mistake in an Excel file causing like office wide panic and you know uh, projects breaking, heartbreaks happening, and all of this happening before lunchtime. So I think I chose this moment because I think it perfectly captures corporate life. Uh, so everything feels controlled until one tiny cell goes wrong. So that would be it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. So your book is called My Jeans Fit Well and Ice Cream Didn't Melt. So what is your most random jeans fit well moment from this week?
From this week. Oh. So I was trying to improvise a recipe that I have, perfected over the years now. कुछ नया मैंने try किया उसमें and it turned out really well. And I was like, okay, I can, I have chef level wala feeling आ गया. And I'm like a Michelin star chef now because I can improvise on on something that I have already expertised on. So that was kind of a moment. मैं बता देती हूँ रेसिपी भी I can see it on your face. What was this particular dish? तो मैं बता देती हूँ. Mixed vegetable rice था, and I added
Ah, okay.
different ingredient this time. I don't try putting khada masala in my rice recipes, and I put some of it, and it completely changed the taste of the rice. And I was like, okay, खड़ा मसाला सिर्फ वेजिटेबल्स या करीज में यूज नहीं करना चाहिए, राइस में भी यूज कर सकते हैं. so
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay.
so yeah.
Nice.
My next question to you is pick an illustration each from Fitmel to match the personalities of any five characters from the Secrets of Fifth Floor, and tell us how, and also justify your choice of the characters. Why have you chosen this particular character? Any five.
Okay. So the most difficult character that I had to write, the first, I think, his name is Arnav, and he is someone who is a widower who has lost the love of his life, and he's trying to live again.
Hmm.
Uh, so he's not trying to live again at the start of the story, but towards the end, that is what happens. So the illustration, I think, in your book, it is. I'm just looking at it.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, it says no alarms tonight,
Oh,
uh, and my sleep demons say it's party time. So that is something I think that illustration will go very well with Arnav, with the life that is, the life that is happening for him.
yes.
So that would be one.
I am.
And
Yes, yes, go on. I'm only looking for yes, this one. I'm looking for the illustration. This one, right?
uh,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Second one I would say is so there is a character called Ira in the book
Hmm.
from the chapter The Coffee Playlist. So basically, two people start putting notes on the coffee machine, and that's how their story goes. So the illustration that I think that would go with her character is it's something about playlist. Playlist so good, I forgot the shit show that my life is.
Yes. Just a minute. I'm going to quickly show the,
Yeah.
yes, show the illustration to it.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, another one is Aparna. She's like the matchmaking lady from the Admin Chronicles chapter. Uh, so she is like the mother hen in the office, and the illustration that would go well with her is from Alphabet S. That is, I already picked. Stressing over my
Oh,
stress-free time.
yes.
Yeah, that one.
I think Aparna ka character will go very well with that illustration. Yes.
And so there is another one. I think there is another character called Ananya from the Newlywed Equation.
Yes.
Uh, That one that I just read, caught the moon staring at me again, flattered that at least someone notices me, even though I'm in my PJs. So
Ah,
that would go with her. Yeah.
okay. And one more, I think, is left. Last one.
Last one, I think I would want to pick Nana because she's like the main character of this book from the Secret Santa spreadsheet. And the illustration I think will go well with her is not avoiding the drama, just choosing peace.
Hmm.
Like she's very calm outside, but inside she's like very conflicted. I think this is the perfect illustration to
Yes.
capture.
Yes. Nice. Well done, Shalini. Okay. Your next
And
question.
if I have to pick one for myself, because
Hmm.
I am also a character in someone's story, the illustration, which I think it's from you, the
Hmm.
universe is so infinite. I hope somewhere in a parallel world there is
Where
a planet
I
where I'm rich, well rested, and I own a pet dragon.
yes. Yes, I remember this one. It's my
Yeah,
favorite also because I'm like Dragon
yeah.
PML.
And not just Dragon Manali. I think, especially I am a fan of parallel dimensions, time travels, all of that. So
Of
this
course.
one was like, okay, you never know this could inspire someone to, build their own story.
Yeah, you have already built that. Time travel का तो तुम कर चुकी हो शालिनी.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, my last question. No, I think it's
No,
your turn.
I'll ask you. So Manali, tell us. So it's confession time. So one tiny life win that you celebrate, but others will totally judge you for it. What would it be?
बहुत सारे हैं. I also celebrate something as silly as I was mentioning earlier. अगर कुछ नया रेसिपी मैंने ट्राई किया and if it happens without any disaster, I celebrate that.
Okay. Okay.
Right, it might be very silly for somebody else, most people actually, but I'm like, okay, wow, Manali, you are a Michelin star chef now.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
my last question to you is now these are the food items that have appeared in the Secrets of Five Floor prominently again and again. And now my question is around those. What kind of fitmel type illustration would you create around these food items that feature prominently in your book? First, samosa.
Okay. Little bit tough. Okay. So for samosas, I would say that crispy outside with slightly broken corners, but it is still delicious. Just like office friendships that survive stress and timing issues.
Nice. Okay, next one. Coffee and tea.
Okay. Coffee, tea. Still hot after a long meeting. It's more of a symbol of conversations that wait but don't disappear.
Nice. Next one. Cake.
Not as good as yours, but okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Next
Cake.
one.
Cake.
Cake. Okay. Cut evenly, shared anyway. Celebrations that aren't perfect, but matter all the same.
Nice, sweet. Suits the cake's
Okay.
personality.
Yeah.
And the last one is candy cane, because that's the thing that sets off the whole story, in my opinion. So, candy cane.
Okay. So sweet, slightly forgotten in a drawer, but still comforting when found. Like small gestures that arrive late but mean more.
Small gestures arrive late, but mean more. I like that. Yes. Okay.
Okay, my question to you, Manali. So, was this book written to entertain others, or was it secretly written to make sense of your own thoughts first?
No, I think it was mm, a bit of both of these, but majorly it was me just pulling out all stops in being myself, not holding back. But बहुत सारे लोगों को लाइफ में सुना नहीं पाई हूँ, उनके लिए ये जवाब है.
Wow. Yeah, that's lovely answer, Manali. Yeah.
So yeah, all those comebacks that didn't come to me at the right time, ये उनका है.
Yeah, it happens all the time, no? Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of the rapid fire round, and now we come to the last bit, which where we'll play a little game. It is called the Fit Melt Bingo, and
Oh, okay.
these are questions around the nuggets from FitMelt itself. You have to answer whether you have experienced this or done this lately, in yes or no. Okay, just
Okay.
a bunch of nuggets. First one: witness the perfect sunset in the last 7 days.
No.
Okay. Next
And
one.
I feel sorry for myself.
No, it happens. Sunrise देख लिया होगा. That also counts.
Yeah,
So फिर
always.
yeah, I miss the sunrise because I am not a morning person. मेरा sunrise कभी I think school के बाद हुआ ही नहीं है. So so yeah, you win. This is yes, not a no.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Own a pair of jeans that fits just right.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Next one. Ate ice cream before it melted.
All the time. I have two kids who will,
Yes.
hobble
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah. That explains everything. Yes. Okay, next one. Nailed a witty comeback at the right time.
Yeah, ever since, especially after I have started writing stories, Manali, it's become easier.
Yes. I understand that. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Went on a peaceful walk alone.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great.
After sunset. I didn't see the sunset, but yes.
Okay, okay. Next one. Got lost in a great book.
All the time, right?
मतलब मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रही थी कि तुम बोलोगे कि हाँ मनाली तुम्हारी बुक पढ़ी उसमें भी तुम्हें खो गई.
Yeah, it happened. But I would say that I read your books in pieces, Manali,
हाँ.
because I didn't want it to get over. I wanted to save, like to save good things. So,
Thank you. Next one. Took a shower without adjusting the knobs in the past week.
no, it's very cold in Bangalore.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, next one. Took up a new hobby or did something creative.
Yeah, I have been trying to redesign my book cover of one of my older books.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
that
Awesome.
is feeling
Oh,
very
good
cathartic.
luck with that. Good luck with that. I'm looking forward to the final result.
Yep.
Okay. Next one. Heard a song you forgot you loved.
Mm, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. Found an old note or photo.
Yes, and I was like, is that even me?
वो तो मतलब हाँ मैं तो उसको
Yeah.
6 साल पहले वाले फोटो देखती हूँ आई एम लाइक ओके मनाली. तो
Yeah.
okay, next one. Spotted a rainbow in the past year.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome. Next one.
Yeah.
Had a random idea that sparked joy.
That sparked joy.
Right.
Joy for me?
Yeah, I mean, of course for you.
Yes. Yes, Manali. So I have a novella on Amazon called Behind the Closed Door. So a lot of people who read it, including you, said that, it is too short. It is too good to be too short. So I'm actually working on making it a full-fledged novel. So that's what's keeping me, you know.
Okay. Next one. Took yourself on a date or day out?
No, not yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Not in recent times.
I could decipher the answer from your expression itself. Manali, I have two kids. Please don't ask such questions.
But we should. Yeah.
Next one. Smelled something baking.
I'm trying to lose weight, Manali. Don't give me ideas.
I mean, smell से क्या होता है? I mean, see, I
Smell
always
say smell adds 2 kilos.
कुछ भी, come on. See, just because you are on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the menu. ये तो मेरी life की philosophy है.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Had a good hair day in the past 2 weeks.
I did. Yes, went for a wedding.
हाँ ये
Yeah.
of course तब तो मतलब तभी पड़ेगा अच्छा ऐसा hair has to behave.
Yeah.
Next one. Popped a bubble wrap.
Not in recent times, but it brings so many memories. Just your question.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Ate your comfort food. Okay.
Yes.
Next one. Gazed at the moon in silence.
No. No sunset, no moon. I did. In your illustration, that moon I gazed
Nice. Okay.
in
Yeah.
silence.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Bought something that made you giddy.
No.
No, no self-indulgence has happened. Okay.
Not in recent times. Yeah.
And the last one. Reconnected with an old friend.
Yeah, right now it's happening.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Actually, almost 4 years, I think. Almost 4 years, I think.
Yeah. I
So
don't even remember the number.
I actually went back to the book that you last published क्योंकि उसी टाइम हमारा author collaborative हुआ होगा. But I
Yes.
don't remember the exact date कि book publish होने के कितने बाद हमने किया.
हाँ.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I assume that 3.5 years तो हो गए.
Yeah, probably. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I also didn't remember कि last हमने कब किया था. So I was like, okay, Amazon is here to help me. Let's go.
Yeah.
It was very much fun, Shalini. I enjoyed having you again on the show. Before I let you go now, I have to ask this question because it's always fun talking to you. When are you coming
Same
out
here.
with the next book so I can have you again?
Yeah. I don't want to put a date, Manali, but
Next,
somewhere middle of the year. Yes, we'll do it.
you have to put a month at least. If not a date, month दे दो मुझे.
When
Because
are you coming out with the next book, Manali?
mostly mid-year, June, July.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's target that.
Yeah, I'm manifesting, and it's out in the universe now, so we have to stick to our deadlines.
Yeah. Right. Mine is on that parallel dimension. So
Awesome. So looking forward to having you again sometime in 2026 itself, and not waiting
yes.
3 months. So and once more time, I'm just quickly going to show everyone the covers of both our books, so they can go and check it. This is my book, My Jeans Fit Well and the Ice Cream Didn't Melt, available in Kindle and paperback on Amazon, or you can reach out to me directly if you want the link. And this is Shalini's book. Quickly going to show you all the cover again. The Secrets of Floor 5. If you have ever worked in the corporate or been a part of a Secret Santa game, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's a lovely book, a mix of all kinds of emotions. There's humor, there's drama, there's romance, and a lot of misunderstandings and confusion. So go check it out. And this one is available also on Kindle. Both the books are on Kindle Unlimited also. So if you have the subscription, they are free to read. Please jao, padho.
Yeah.
Bye, Shalini. Have a great weekend. It was
Okay.
great.
Yeah. You too, Manali. Bye bye.